Hey, ¿qué tal? Estamos de vuelta en un nuevo video de Assassin's Creed Valhalla para continuar con la historia. Ya habíamos hecho bueno, era como el reino de Anglia Oriental. Ya le dieron la corona a Oswald, lo hemos dejado ahí en su boda. Así que ya saben, de antes de empezar, me da mucho suscriban a mi canal de YouTube. En verdad te lo agradecería un montón. Y pues vamos a darle. Ya tengo que ir aquí con Ratby, la que me dice, bueno, la que me da para Don Digger, para hacer las paces. Y pues tengo que ir a avisar de que ya hemos hecho esa madre con... Nos dieron como un anillo, nos dan como un anillo siempre. Y pues lo tengo que dar a ella. Aquí está. Creo que aquí sigue el otro príncipe, creo que se llamaba Coswell, algo así. No, Oswell no. Coswell no. Colbert, algo así se llamaba.
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished. Ha! Raw disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Pues, ¿qué les puedo decir?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that
Ya
seat.
se ve que me va a caer el palo.
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Tranquilo, Dag.
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine. A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood?
Voy a decir este güey.
Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools. Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude. You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovy's inks. All were given gladly. You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleed.
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource. You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking. It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position.
Entonces sí le cortó algo el caballo.
I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
Pues Rowan tiene razón, ¿no? Pues sí. El Lego sin su permiso le dijo. No le dijo nada, pues.
Olga, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Lo hice bien.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped.
Ahora sí voy con esta morra.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon.
Sí, literal, casi lo creamos a él. Bueno, le dimos como inspiración para que fuera un buen rey.
Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Ok, voy a ir con ella. ¿Con quién quería que hablara? No, esto no es. Aquí está. Y no me dio la misión. Se me hizo raro. Murió su marido, pobrecita. Yo creo que no me tocaba perder un familiar a mí que quiera mucho.
There was so much we were.
Tovi,
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Tovi, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed, sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories.
A ver qué historias.
What stories do you mean?
When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they are ready. Sven wasn't ready. And I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work, as if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best.
Exacto, tiene razón Eivor.
I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me. Or worse. But this was the fate woven for me. So I live it.
Venga de ánimo, chica.
I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Toby. And know you are valued.
Ah, pobrecita. Ahorita lo que quiero hacer es hacer la armería. Creo que esa costaba 35. Estaba sentimental y ahorita me puse feliz. Estaba acá, creo. Era la... No, esta no era. Era esta, creo. Astillero. No, tampoco creo que era eso. Pero creo que no tengo materias primas. Porque no conseguí nada. Es que ese lugar no me dio nada de materias primas. Y no he conseguido, creo, porque no he hecho un saqueo en una ciudad grande. O a lo mejor sí. Costaba 35, creo. No eran mucho. Era hasta allá, hasta la esquina. Exactamente era ahí. Lo quería hacer primero, a ver si tengo para hacer esa misión primero. No, es que no conseguí nada. Ya cuando voy a otro reino, a lo mejor sí voy a conseguir algo. Pues no tengo nada aquí, no he matado ni a los de la orden. No le puedo dar nada a este güey. Sí, no tengo, bueno. Esto no, esto también necesito hacer el fuerte. Todavía no tengo el nivel. Pues voy a ir a hacer otra nueva alianza. Creo que voy a ir con el más pequeño, que es como un mini castillo. A ver. Ay, ¿qué pedo? ¿Es una misión?
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, in this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Yo que no se voy a enamorar de mí ella,
I want to see the alliance map.
No soy Chapulín. Es la novia de mi compa. A ver, esto ya lo hicimos. Ajá. Tenemos... Ah, no sé. Ah, tenemos esta, que es el castillito chiquito. Lunden. Pero es para una nueva... Yosterford. Tenemos también esta, pero este es nivel 130. Creo que voy a ir al chiquito. Y no creo que sean poquitas misiones, pero voy a ir a esta. Para tener un nuevo lugar. Ahí puedo tener un nuevo lugar. Creo que me va a dar también, cuando es algo así, creo que ya puedo tener más cosas ahí en ese lugar, puedo encontrar más cosas.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the north gate and start asking around.
Ok.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
Pues vamos ahí. De hecho tengo un punto de transportación cerca, creo. Sí, este. Es una zona muy chica, pero la verdad creo que va a tener igual de misiones, a lo mejor solo en ese lugar. O a lo mejor son las mismas, o sea, las mismas cantidad de misiones pero cortas. O pues a lo mejor es más largas. Solamente tenemos que recuperar como el pueblo. Bueno, es como un reino, no creo que sea un pueblo. Está chiquito, pero pues yo creo que es como un pueblo grande, grande. Después de ahí vamos a ir al otro, al Oxford creo que se llama. El de 139 va a ir, o sea, creo que ya puedo matar a los enemigos, pero pues no, prefiero ir en orden, bueno, más o menos en orden. Para ver más o menos qué pasa. Yo pensé que esta arma iba a tener escudo, pensé que iba a ser de una sola mano, pero no, era de 2 manos. Está bien así, bien de daño. Lo que nomás me falta es cómo sacar para más, ¿cómo se dice? Para poder tener más de esas cosas amarillas que salen arriba de la vida. No sé cómo conseguir eso. Tenemos que ir ahí. Bueno, voy por aquí. Es como para las destrezas. Para usar varias. Estaría bien si tuviera 2 nada más, pero no tengo ninguna. Nomás tengo una, diga. Y pues si tardan en recargar. Ya si fueran 2 o 3 ya sería un poquito más fácil. Creo que lo máximo son 6 o... No, no sé. No he visto la verdad. No mira nada del juego. Lo quiero pasar sin saber nada. O a lo mejor esto es que se llene toda la vida. A lo mejor son 5 o 4. Está a 1000 metros. No he explorado nada por aquí, ¿verdad? No, voy a explorar apenas. Y ahora sí voy a poder explorar. Si me ven con unas cosas, a lo mejor en el siguiente video. Bueno, no sé si en este... No, creo que mañana ya voy a explorar el ángulo oriental. O bueno, explorarlo. Ya lo exploré, pero explorarlo de nuevo para conseguir nuevas cosas. Recursos y armas y destrezas. Porque no lo he explorado. Lo quiero primero explorar, terminar toda la misión, hacer como el pacto y ya después de ahí ya explorarlo, pero ahora completo. Porque también luego se me pueden acabar los recursos y no puedo subir un arma, la armadura o algo así. A ver. Ah, estoy cerca. Exit, nuevo territorio. Creo que no había como puerto como tal. Bueno, aquí ya me marqué ir para acá. Creo que... No, voy a llegar aquí mejor. Para ya desbloquear el puerto. Para poder transportarme. Porque a veces no agarro el punto de control. Que está como el águila. Y pues prefiero tener ese por ahí, transportarme ahí. Ay, güey. Me escuchó como un tanque. Bueno, como bala de cañón, porque aquí no existen los tanques. Se van a estar dando en la madre ahorita, lo más seguro. A ver si nos atracan otra vez. Cuando íbamos a ir a Ángulo Oriental, creo que fue en el 13, en el episodio 13, que nos hicieron como una emboscada con unos pinchos y no podía pasar. Bueno, sí podía pasar el barco, pero tenía que como rodearlo. ¿Ya? Ah, güey. No, hay que llegar por acá, hijo.
What are you doing?
Lléveme hacia allá, amigo. Entonces, como aquí está más cerca, a lo mejor me lleva por aquí. Quiero rodear para llegar al puerto. Para entrar directamente a la ciudad. No lo controlo yo. Bueno, lo pongo en automático porque al cabo avanza igual. Pensé que cuando yo le avanzaba un poquito más rápido, pero avanza igual, creo. Solo creo que a veces como que se va de lado o no sabe para dónde ir. Y como que se buguea. Send. Me dan ganas de saquear unos lugares, pero no puedo. Lunden, ese es el lugar donde tenía que venir, creo. Sí, ¿verdad? Sí, Lunden. Este es otro lugar que luego voy a explorar. 160 es más alto. Sí, más. Bueno, creo que no me dejara aparcarme. A ver, aquí se ve Simón. Me quería aparcar aquí y no pude.
I heard the guild in Sparrow was carrying more in candies and spice.
¿Puedo ir con esa señora? Ah, no, esa más arriba, güey. Es al otro lado de la ciudad. Ay, güey, qué pendejo estoy.
You had a hefty necklace in there too.
Creo que no puedo pasar así. No me pasa nada. Sí, está grande el templillo. Con permisito, dijo Monchito. Está elegido este güey, creo. Ah, no, aquí ya me cubrí, No, aquí ya valió madres aquí. Uy, hay señores. What the fuck, a la verdad. Se ve bien tenebroso este lugar.
The Cripple Gate of London.
I beg patience, all. We'll have this rat cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh?
Ahora me tengo que aprender nuevos nombres.
Bear our master, Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burr? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner in Avery. Stow!
Ese es el rey.
Avgos wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
Ándele, pendejo.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, He can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant. And if he wants his
Pinche
apple,
gordito.
he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Haz algo, Ivor. Muy buena, muy buena. Estos pendejitos no nos verán nada. ¡No! ¡Hola, viste, güey! Es un ataque de la WD. Ahí está. Qué fácil fueran esos dos vatos.
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax.
Como que se traba el diálogo, ¿no?
Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of London.
Ay, Ivor, no chingues. Si no hubiera elegido a la mujer, sí le hubiera puesto esto. Tampoco es que sea homofóbico,
Take me to your governor, Stow. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go. What can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, surly as they come. But there's a mystery. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenwich. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger
¿Le fue
who
bien,
saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, on me. Edge's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season. Wait. Something's
Iron
wrong.
on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here?
Como si le hicieron una emboscada. Bueno, no sé cómo se diga, no emboscada, no es eso. Un ataque sorpresa a lo mejor. Nah, es lo mismo, qué pendejo.
God, no. No, no, no.
It took 3 arrows to kill him.
No mames.
Next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stow. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fatter those men, Stow. It can't go on like this.
Lo más seguro que sí, ¿no?
If this one had a head, you'd be calling him Trigger, yes? Your governor.
God above, the man is dead. Some respect, please.
We'll get along well, you and me.
You must be Erke, London's second reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second reeve?
First in the ESPERO, and the man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man, and I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
Well enough.
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
They must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this burg.
¿Qué carajo? Es como que le dieron algo,
Oh
¿no?
dear.
What is it?
Dirty notes from a mistress. Sorry. Mistresses. In Trigger's desk.
Ah, yes. The old man had a wandering hand. And
I didn't know. I didn't think.
he didn't want you to.
3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average and 1 massive.
It was his secret to keep.
Find anything?
A la verga, está bien grandote el de en medio, güey.
Paint the city's faded bricks.
Solo 3 asesinos que seguro mandaron, güey, de Roma. Ok. Oye, güey. Ah, rompo.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
Ay, güey, qué pedo. ¿Se le manda a enviar de regalo a su familia? ¿O qué pedo? Falta una pista. Bueno, voy a agarrar esto. ¿O acá afuera será? ¿Qué carajos? ¿Le habla usted, güey?
I can't make head or foot of all this. I just can't.
Look at us, sitting on our laurels while Eivor does all the work.
Ah, aquí en el techo, what the fuck. Yo me volteé por arriba, y no hubiera sabido nunca. Ay, güey.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it even in death.
Mayhaps
I
it's
think I
recording
have a
the
clear
key.
idea of what happened here.
A la verga, no mames. Pues tuvieron que ver algo que ver los romanos.
Trigger was shot where he sat, probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape.
Ah, ok, está replicando la escena.
He didn't get it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by Manicus. The leech, the arrow, the compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers,
Mhm.
as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in London.
The leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
El símbolo de
recognize
guerra,
that
¿no?
from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
A ver, que nos diga que es el templo.
Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. He's... I need to...
We'll get the church to see to it, though.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga?
Ok.
The gods have been murdered!
Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess. The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here. I must wear my Reeve's face for a time. Keep away! Keep away! The fight is over. Town Hall will follow soon.
Encuentra la entrada. Bueno, vamos para allá. Encuentra la
Should the
entrada al
Reeves
templo.
change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. I will trust his word.
Está aquí, ¿no? Sí, pues nada más este pequeño lugar. Ah, es aquí, es aquí. Hay un chingo de guardias.
The Temple of Mithras. Well guarded for a tangle of old wounds. I need to find the entrance.
¿Quién me apuntó? What the fuck, man? Pensé que esta es la habilidad de varias flechas.
Keep the idiot guessing.
Me aplasté su cabecita. Ay, güey, este está mamadísimo. Muerto. La perra es Aquila. ¿Dónde está la hija de puta? A ver dónde está. Más arriba. You're dead. ¿Quién está detrás de la orden? Honey, 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 honey.
The Compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the Arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit.
¿Y otra cosa?
Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted. Like we found in the villa. And there's a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith.
Bueno, tengo que ir por aquí. Escuché gente. Si es de arriba, bueno, no creo que sea de arriba. Si es aquí.
Messages between the Leech and the Compass. Healing, gutting. The Leech is a strange one, but the Compass calls to strikes.
Ok, es el como el jefe, ¿no? La brújula.
I have got enough to go on for now. Airkeep and Stove must see all this. I see more
Abre la puerta.
bloodshed in London's future. At least Sunan will feast.
Entonces tenemos que encontrar esos 3 vatos y pues hacerlos pagar de hijos de puta. No más que creo que sí van a estar pesaditos. Y más el que está más inflado. Nos va a poner un poquito más difícil. Creo que vamos a ir uno por uno, yo creo, no quiero ir por los 3 al mismo tiempo. Y a ver con esos güeyes. Ese acá adentro, ¿no? Déjame ver cuánto nos bloquea. Un poquito.
It's worth knocking
Ay,
on a
perdón,
few
perdón por
doors,
mover el
that's
micro.
all I'm saying.
Trigger wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in London.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Hey, what? You bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum. Notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the Ancients, they are called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head. What's the purpose?
That would take some time to explain. But know this, that I am here to kill them. In London, it seems the Compass is the head. The Arrow and the Leech are his hands.
Pet names and secret orders. What a crock. We know anything we can act on.
The Compass is a mystery. He is mentioned often, but there is little to go on.
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to mark the ships that came and went along the Thames.
Captains are a transient sort. It may be he's far away, keeping quiet.
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
We killed the arrow and the leech, then sit back and wait. Let the compass come to us. The arrow is a Dane who has seen his share of battle. His name suggests he is an archer.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that shelter in London.
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks, surrounded by other fighting men.
The arrow has orders from the compass to recruit soldiers at a market in the west.
I know the very place.
Ok, está bien. Vamos progresando.
The leech has need of flesh. Been looking for thralls, though I cannot say why.
We found a number of dead down by the quays lately, but not thralls alone. Some of the missing we find again in several places, cut to pieces.
Good lord, Ed.
Let us not
Vámonos.
waste any more time. We'll find the arrow and the leech. Killing both should drag the compass back into port. So, I will catch you at the western market.
Count on it.
And I'll make for the quays. There's another few bodies there to fish out of the muck.
It could be the leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in his name, and be protected by him.
La verdad que está interesante esa historia. Ok, voy a subir nivel. Creo que era nada más subir un nivel. Y no sé qué subir, la verdad. Creo que toca el azul, ¿no? Sí, creo que toca el azul. No sé por cuál ir. Por esta. O por esta. No, hasta de flecha ya tengo muchas. Interesante. Bueno. Creo que me interesa más este, ¿no? Me está bueno. Bueno, pero voy a ir acá arriba, creo. Bueno, no, porque ese es el rojo, güey. Seleccionamos. Tenemos que agarrar uno de estos entonces. Prefiero esta, ¿no? Tenemos misiones, 2. Ok, se formaron 2 más, nice. Y pues tenemos estos 2 güeyes. Ah, no, lugares. Pues aquí lo voy a dejar. En verdad espero que les haya gustado mucho el video. Ya saben que si les gustó me pueden regalar una suscripción. También pueden dejar su like, comentar y compartir. Y si me pueden seguir en mis redes sociales me echaré en un gran paro. Así que nos vemos a la próxima. Que tengan un hermoso día y nos vemos. Bye bye.